My name is Lyra. And I'm going to be drawing my life. I was born in El Paso, Texas. It's right at the edge of Texas, so my dad says it's basically New Mexico. In the hospital I was born in, I was the only girl born out of like 12 boys. My mom still isn't sure how that worked out. When my parents were still in their 20s, that's when they got married and had me, and they were in love, but it just didn't work out and ended up separating when I was 2 weeks old. So then my mom and I moved to California, and I lived there for a bit till I was 6 years old. And when I was 3 years old, my mom, she had a little baby boy, and that would be my baby brother. And at the time I wasn't very happy because I wanted a baby sister to be an older sister, but I love my bro, so it's not a big deal. And she was married to his dad, and it was pretty awesome for a little bit. And back to being 6 years old, we moved to Arizona, and it was just my mom and Nana, and then it was also just me and my bro for a little bit there, for like a year, and it wasn't fun in Arizona. It was very hot, but I was with family, so everyone was happy. And then we moved to Washington, which is, well, I did all of my middle school and elementary school years, and it's in this little place called the Tri-Cities. And that's where my mom and bro still live today. And when I turned 16 years old, I decided that I wanted to try to live with my dad, so I decided to fly over to my dad's house and live with him and my stepmom. And at first, my dad and I didn't get along very much, the whole rebelling against your parents as a teenager thing, but it's better now. The high school I started at my dad's house was the nicest school I've ever been to. And, moving's hard. It's rough, and I didn't like it, and I always hated being the new kid. And, when you're the new kid, you just kind of sit and watch. And so I would sit and watch people get together for lunch and talk and have fun and just be all friendly. And I would sit by my little tree and be by myself the entire time. And, a lot of the loneliness would remind me how I had my best friend now for 10 years, and she lives in Washington, so I don't get to see her very often. Well, I lived in California. So one day while I was at the California school, I met my bestest guy friend that we're still pretty tight now, and his name is Alexon, and I don't know what I would do without him because he's kind of like the fun friend. The same year I met Alexon was my sophomore year, and that was when I had my first relationship. And of course, with your first, you think it's gonna last forever, but sadly, it just didn't work out. Well, in my junior year, since I was pretty big in theater, I did this play called You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and it was probably one of the best plays I ever did. And I thought I had the best role in the world because I got to play Snoopy, and I felt so awesome. I only got to perform one day. I had my hair in like a little bun, I had a tail, and a little cute costume with a spot on it. And I did some singing because it was a musical. It was just awesome all around. And because of doing that play, I got to re-meet my current boyfriend because we knew each other from my sophomore year. and we're still pretty happy. We're actually going on 3 years in July. And then senior year happened, and we have this thing where you go on roller coasters and on rides, and I have E15 where I got to be dead for a day, and then sober grad where I got to see my best friend get hypnotized. It was awesome. But the best part of high school for senior year was graduating and going to college and being on my own. I thought it was going to be the greatest thing ever. In 2012, 2013 was my first year of college, and now I'm in Minnesota for college, and I've actually gone through quite a number of majors within the last 2 years. Went from writing to theater to education to multimedia journalism, and now I'm officially a graphic design major is what I fully decided to be now. And I love college, but there's just times where I get a little down and start questioning, whether this is the right choice for me, or, maybe I should just go home. In July 2013, I was, doing summer job hunting, and I couldn't really find a job, which was kind of saddening a little. But, so my dad told me one day that, if you can't find a job, then just make a job. So I sat down with myself and thought, I love acting, so okay, I love to talk. I am a creative person, so I was just sitting there trying to think, what in the world could I do that really has those qualifications? So, I went to do some research on the computer, and I saw this article about how to make money as a YouTuber, which I'd barely heard about before. And I got super excited because it was like, well, it covers, it would cover the creativity, the talking, the acting, the being funny and being me, and just everything in general. So after doing all the research and everything, I decided to make my YouTube account, my little fun cat icon, and it's my Lyra Love account, and I made my first video, which was how to be a nerd. And I actually commandeered my boyfriend for the making of the video, but I was really proud of the first video. I am proud of my first video, but at first, I just got really nervous about it and was freaking out about, what if I did something wrong? What if no one likes it? It's a long list of what if. And fortunately, I have a pretty awesome boyfriend, which, was one of the reasons why I commandeered him, and he just basically told me that I could do it. Very supportive. All through filming and everything, he basically held my hand the entire way. When you make a YouTube video, you hope that you'll get that 10,000 bajillion 0 views, but it was more like I got 1 view, and then out of 2 weeks, and then I got 7 views. And then suddenly I had 2 subscribers. Then I had 6 subscribers, and it just kind of kept going up for a little bit. And it got easier after that, and so I was able to commandeer people or just do silly random videos for myself. Now I'm in my second year of college, and now it's been a little over half a year of making videos on YouTube. Now I have 17 subscribers, and I look at that number and I actually get pretty darn excited about it, because that means I have 17 people who actually watch my stuff and who actually care about what I put on. So, I made this one video called, my pickup lines bring all the boys to the yard, and it's one of the silliest videos I've done, and I see it gets like 113 views, and I'm quite proud of that. I'm very happy that I can make a video that this many people would watch, and that many people are entertained. And I do want to thank a few people. I want to thank my boyfriend for being super supportive about this whole thing, and I want to thank my dad for encouraging me to make my own job, and I want to thank Alexandre for reminding me what fun is, and then my friend Nan for keeping me in reality. But I just want to say, for anyone who has ever supported me, or those of you who watch, just one thing. I have to say thank you, because you guys are the ones who watch and who share these videos, and overall, you guys are the ones who just make my day by just being here. I'm very glad that I am able to make your guys' Mondays just a little bit better with my videos. For my future, I'm still hoping for graduating from college, and I still see myself making videos for you guys and showing you guys my randomness on a normal weekly basis, and just making Mondays just a little bit better. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for supporting me through almost my full year of YouTubing, and I guess I'll see you guys later. I love you guys.